me and Lacey are back with another video. This time it's not really a tutorial, it's more of like an advice.
That we see a lot of girls here on campus really struggle with, like relationship-wise. So we figured we would give our 2 cents, even though we're single and don't have boyfriends. But that's not really important.
If you have any questions about relationships while we're on here, if you have any questions about relationships while we're on here, feel free to ask live and we'll answer anything you got. But we have a few points
9
for
points.
you. 9 points to be specific on advice.
Here we go.
Okay.
Bridget, you're about to get learned.
Yeah, Bridget, we got you.
Okay, first point. Boys love when you text first.
Text away.
And they also like good morning texts, especially at 3 in the morning when they have an 8:50 the next day.
They love to be distracted from school.
All the
time.
Also, they like when you sit outside their classes and wait for them, even when you're not actually dating.
That'll really get them every time. Every time.
The next one, boys like constant communication. Like, all the time.
I know you hear some people say, guys don't like to communicate as much as girls. But you're wrong there.
Also, if they don't text you back, you just keep texting them every minute and a half until they reply.
True.
Hosanna does
She's
it
tried
always.
No, she's tried it. Please help me. How do I break up with someone?
You just say,
see, I've had this problem.
you say, you got to go. And then you go.
No, if you want to break it off nicely, Victor, you just kind of got to be like, it's you, not me. You got to be honest. It's you, not me. And this isn't going to work out. Don't make it sound like it's your fault. Because it's really probably not. It's probably the other person's fault. You just don't like them anymore. Psalm, how's that? It's working out for you guys.
It's good.
Great.
Okay, next one. Don't chase boys, especially across the parking lot when they're running from you. They don't really like that.
Yeah. Let them chase you.
You want
Actually, if they are chasing you across the parking lot, it's time to cut that one off. It's weird. Any chasing going on at all, actually. It's probably not a healthy relationship.
The next one is, if you start to walk towards your crush and they're with a group of their friends and they walk away and pretend like they don't know you, just walk up to their friends and tell them who you are. Be like, I'm his soon-to-be girlfriend, probably wife, gonna have my children. You know, the basic stuff. And finally, when they ask you on the first date, start off by telling them a sob story so they'll ask you on a second date because they'll feel so bad for you.
And when you're on your date, it's better to start off the relationship honest. Tell them when you want your marriage, how many kids you want, right off the bat.
Also, add their mothers on Facebook and their whole family and their friends just to make sure that they're staying loyal to you. Anyways, I'm gonna stop laughing. This is serious. Our viewers are gonna get angry. Next. Hosanna, this one was yours.
Which one? Oh. I mean, I wrote that down, but I didn't really mean it. Lacey was forcing me. What happened was Lacey was forcing me to come up with something. So I wrote love them unconditionally. But
when you love them unconditionally, you gotta know that loving them unconditionally is...
doesn't actually mean unconditionally.
It means,
there are conditions.
Yeah. You gotta let them know first, like, I'm more important. You also need to find someone that's not as attractive as you so that you can always one-up them.
That's the worst advice I've ever heard.
Hosanna, do you have any other ones?
Well,
also,
okay, on a serious note, never mind. Just kidding.
This video is not...
important attributes of someone to be dating. Tall, dark, and handsome. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
She's not joking.
I am joking. They have to love Jesus. Go to church. They can't be skipping chapel. Chapel at least twice a week. At least once a week, actually. If they're skipping chapel more than once a week, they just... Gotta eat at Saga, Moe's, and Chick-fil-A regularly.
Not Moe's, but...
Okay, they don't have to eat at Moe's, because Moe's is kind of gross.
Also, I like expensive places. Like...
We like eating.
I like Burger King.
Oh, yeah. Good point, Sam. No sleeping in chapel. Because people be sleeping in chapel all the time, which is, if they don't love Jesus, just flirt to convert.
Yeah!
Bridget! Don't love Jesus, just flirt to convert.
I'm going to use that.
Yeah, that
That's
one
a
was
good
good. Oh, man.
What else?
What else? No, like, constant texting in chapel. Flirt to convert.
Unless you text first and start the conversation. If they text you and are too clingy, like, they text you more than you're texting them.
Especially during a prayer. Sometimes you text during chapel and you just gotta say something to someone, and that's, like, not terrible. But if they're just during a prayer, because I look over at her sometimes. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Not.
I'm not kidding, actually.
What else? We're just full of wisdom, guys.
Yeah.
Also,
no serious anger issues.
Also, our good friend Haley told us this morning, if you just tell them you're pregnant, odds are they're believing have to stay with you till 9 months until they realize you're not pregnant.
That's bad advice. Don't listen to that.
And when if they ask how you got pregnant, say it's a gift from Jesus.
She said, how are you looking at her if you're in prayer?
Exactly. Sometimes
no one ever said your eyes had to be closed during prayer. I mean, it's good to have your eyes closed. It helps you focus.
This video is going kind of long. Sorry, guys. We're just full of knowledge and wisdom and discernment and all the qualities you want in a girl.
Okay.
I'm good looking.
Okay, they can't have serious anger issues because that could just end in...
Especially if you have serious anger issues. It's very toxic.
Can't fight fire with fire. Cause an explosion.
Also, if you date an ugly guy, they're less likely to cheat on you because no one else wants them.
Right.
Okay, and our last point, we'll tag team this one.
No,
as the video is coming to an end, it is you have to play the game better than the player is playing the game, because then in reality you're always one-upping them.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Oh!